of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the Raptors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Timberwolves, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Beasley on the wing along with Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Lowry in at the 5. And for Portland, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Bob Williams is out there with Klingon. And it's Henderson in at the 1. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And the basket by Edwards. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
And it's Sharp missing. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Avdia. No good from Beasley. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. It helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
For Portland, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Sharp. And that one comes up a bit short.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Beasley for 3. Rebound by Williams. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Sharp.
Oh, yes, sir.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 5 to the paint. Here's Klingon. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
Well, good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
Henderson against Lowry. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. So it's Portland now. Henderson passes to Williams. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Henderson outside. And the 3 off target.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And the basket by Lowry.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trailblazers excelling?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Timberwolves making a change here. Williams has checked in. Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. Bob Williams, number 1. Second is Anthony Edwards.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Williams, and he makes good on the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Not maybe the best thought to try to out-physical Robert Williams.
Over in the corner, Edwards. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Henderson. Still scoreless. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Edwards. And it's Portland with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Lowry. Good work there as it goes. Lowry's got 6 points.
Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time. Nobody scares Lowry down low.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
And we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's Henderson after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Floats one up. Henderson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Williams passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. No good from Beasley.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And finished off by Avdia.
How about the slam by Avdia, not messing around inside.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Gobert. And Klingon pulls it down.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Henderson, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. With everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And that one is good by Beasley.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Sharp. He's coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Beasley. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
The Trailblazers shooting 47% here so far. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, Kevin. I've just got confirmation that the early season trade the Timberwolves have been pursuing is final. They made a move for a consummate professional, and Chris Middleton doesn't create drama. He's a guy who just goes about his business, a terrific jump shooter, and he has the length to guard any position. He'll plug into this lineup perfectly.
Thanks again, Shams, as always. Here's Klingon. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Grant gets a wide-open look, hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, Grant has really embraced this part of his game, becoming a reliable three-point shooter.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
Now, here's Grant. Last time out, he had 14 points. Henderson outside. Offline with his three.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Edwards plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 14 points for the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Klingon. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Gobert, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Henderson passes to Grant. And Boucher sends it back. From the wing. No good from Beasley. And the Trailblazers shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review and close.
The officials will have 2 minutes.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed. And
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
we get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Ayton comes in for Klingon, and it's Simons in for Sharp.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
Both free throws good from Henderson. Timberwolves leading by 3. Lowry kicks to Edwards from downtown. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. And here are the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, Simons. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Minnesota shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And the basket by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Pass to Simons. Fires the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Lowry penetrating. The rebound by Simons. Trailblazers trail by 5. Henderson for 3. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
Part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. At the top of the key, Ayton. Back to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the triple.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Beasley's gone 4 of 8 from the floor, 50% on the night. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Gobert. Grant Williams comes in for Chris Boucher. Miller's checked in for Edwards. And it's DeLon Wright in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Ayton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Minnesota leading by 6. In the corner, right with it. There's the triple. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Pass to Ayton. Outside, Simons. Ayton a screen on right. Simons, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Miller. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And it's Simons missing. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. And it's Miller penetrating. And it's Miller with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Here's Simons. That one doesn't go. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Again, Simons missing.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Banton's checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Free throw drops for Wright. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Simons. Again, Simons missing.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Edwards with the stuff.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked.
Oh, and he beat it.
They just do that, Kevin. They just did that.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
On the attack right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Williams is out there with Ayton. Then there's Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Banton in at the 2 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And it's Simons missing. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Green. No good on his first attempt of the game. And for Portland, they're shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. And Williams with the stuff.
Yeah, using his power, Williams doesn't give them any room to interfere with that jam.
Williams off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the NBA is truly an international league. I mean, look no further than DeAndre Ayton, hailing from the Bahamas.
Well, you love that him and Buddy Hield carrying the torch for their home country. Ayton is actually the second first overall pick from the Bahamas, the first one being the great Michael Thompson.
To the wing on the left. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Williams kicks to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. No good from Grant.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Ayton. Again, the Trailblazers good for two. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Edwards passes to Green. Shoots over Simons. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 11. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Minnesota. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Portland, 8.5 games behind them. Ayton finds Williams. From about 16, and with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ayton.
Ayton showing it could be a problem on other spots on the floor, not just the post.
And it's Miller in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Miller's got 7 points.
Does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Crafty move, and the shot falls short this time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Down low. Ayton inside. Covered by Miller. Offensive rebound. Grant for 3. And no good. Timberwolves leading by 16. For 3, Edwards. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Ayton. Ayton a screen on Miller to end the run. Grant, that's good. He has 6.
Grant coming right back with 3 of his own.
The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Benton. Trains it from 9 feet away. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late.
playing with some extreme physicality.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Grant Williams. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars, and I think we have a beautiful game now.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
After what we saw from Simons last year and the way he broke out offensively, just becoming one of those guys that plays with force when he has the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Clingan, he's checked in for 8. And it's Sharp in for Delano Banton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's Green outside. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers trail by 13. Drives to the hoop. And it's Clingan with the jam.
A powerhouse slam. Clingan gave it everything on that one.
Here's Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Sharp, and then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Here's Lowry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Chris Boucher is checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Green.
Shooting 1.
The thing that makes Kyle Lowry so exceptional and special for the role that he plays is he can create offense for himself, he can create offense for his teammates, and he winds those in so seamlessly. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight. Simons against Lowry. Pass to Kamara. Now Grant. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And checking out some numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Abdias checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Anfernee Simons. Here's Lowry. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lowry's got 13.
And Lowry has versatility to his game. There's no doubt about it. This time from the mid-range.
Henderson kicks to Grant. Back to Henderson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Portland grabs the miss. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Edwards, that's good.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Pass to Clingan. Looking to get it going. Here's Grant. Again, the Trailblazers score.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Lowry against Henderson. Lowry's shot is good. Lowry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Grant surveying the D. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there.
And Sharp, just a wing player, showing that verticality he has, getting high above the rim that time.
We know, Brent, there are many roads that lead to the modern NBA, and Shaedon Sharp took his own unique path.
Yeah, Kevin, you could say that again. I mean, he was on the Kentucky campus as a player, but never participated in a collegiate game, and then all of a sudden finding himself at the top end of the NBA draft without ever playing a college game.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Here's Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Benny Avdia picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Williams, he's checked in for Portland. And he can't hit the second. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Pass to Henderson. Grant outside. Shoots the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Sharp, the pass to Williams. Beasley outside. Lowry for 3. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And these nights are few and far between from Kyle Lowry, but still capable of putting up numbers like this.
For 3, Henderson. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Shots good by Boucher.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Sinks the three-pointer. Sharp's got 20.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Swinging, he's checked in for Grant. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Timberwolves. 16-point lead. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Going inside, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Henderson against Lowry from the arc. Rebound by Williams. The Trailblazers shooting in the second quarter has been superb. 58% from the field. And then Sharp with the dunk.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
For 3, Beasley kept alive. Here's Gobert. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. And here's Avdia. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota. Over Beasley. Avdia can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 14. Here's Lowry. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Lowry filling it up at will, doing it all right now.
Sharp against Beasley. Henderson with a screen on Beasley. Now, here's Sean. Defense is right there, and the shot goes down. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, that's where you want Williams putting it up. Foul line down.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Right side, Lowry. Six on the shot clock. There's the three. He doesn't hit that one. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings. And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Anthony Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 12, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, Grant Williams is out there with Miller, and it's Green, then there's Poeltl, and it's Edwards in at the point guard position. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Trust me, defense wants to keep Grant out of the paint, and he wants to get in there. That's why.
Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Kamare. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Simons from outside. Rebound by Williams. The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
With the drive, gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
They need this. And Fernie Simons, and that's good.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Here's Poeltl. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Simons from outside. Again, Simons missing. Minnesota leading by 14. It's Williams high post. The Trailblazers pull it in.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
They get it back. Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Walker's checked in for the Trailblazers. Sharp comes in for Delano Banton. Minnesota also with the sub. Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for Williams. Good on both.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Here's Lowry. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 12. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards brings the double team. From deep. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got 29.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Sharp with it. With the floater. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
And the second free throw, good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Shots good by Miller.
And you would expect a quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Simons against Lowry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
All going up court. Here's Klingon. Second chance shot. Rebound, Minnesota. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Green. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I mean, all those years of repetition for Kyle Lowry just sees the floor so well.
Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Shoots from the line. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Lowry's got 24.
And remember, Lowry entered the league back in 2006, back when people wanted lots of mid-range shots.
Henderson, no good. Minnesota leading by 12. Here's Miller. And again, it's Minnesota converting. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Avdia gets the bucket.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdia does a lot of his best work.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And then for Minnesota, Gobert, he's checked in for Perk, and it's Beasley in for Green. Here's Lowry. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Henderson looking it over. Sharp against Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams sets a screen for Avdia. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Gobert. Over Klingen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. Avdia against Edwards. Avdia can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 12. Shoots from the baseline, and there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got 5 assists tonight. The Trailblazers shooting about 40% here in the 4th quarter. Now Henderson. Outside Avdia. Portland moving the ball around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Cans it from downtown.
Well, after hitting a 3 earlier in the game, he now has 3 threes this half, guys.
Henderson outside. Sharp with a screen on Lowry. For 3, Henderson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Here's Sharp. Can they get it? And off the front iron, and in it goes. Sharp's got 8 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Lowry kicks to Miller. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Sharp. Oh!
Look how Sharp bounces off the drive, going to the rim full speed.
Gobert finds Miller. That's down the hatch. Knocks 1 more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Sharp. We've heard players and coaches complain, Brent, that the rules are too skewed in favor of the offense. You think that's true?
Well, Kevin, offense sells, and the fact that we've talked about how the league has increased pace, you don't really even have time to play defense in today's game. The one thing that I do like is that the league has allowed for some variance and some zone defense to start to be employed. So tactically, coaches are trying to throw different strategies out there, but man-to-man, man, it's hard.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Henderson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Now Now here's Lopez. Defense right on him. That one drops for him. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Pass to Klingon. Makes it off the glass. And it's 8 points for Donovan Klingon.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Sharp with it. Beasley covering. Oh! Yeah. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Bucket is good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Now this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. And guys, the Blazers were ecstatic on draft night when 2-time national champion Donovan Klingon fell to them at the number 7 overall pick. The 7'2" giant provides instant rebounding and rim protection. For a team in search of a defensive upgrade, he is a proven quantity. I am curious how Klingon fits to a center rotation that does include DeAndre Ayton.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Minnesota shooting it brilliantly here lately, 60% from the field. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Beasley, just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lowry. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Oh, what a jam! Simons! And here are the Timberwolves. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Benton with the rebound. And so here's Portland. A 12-point game. They grab their own miss. Here's Simons. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and